Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. Do you have your drink? It's getting late in the day, actually, but it's still morning. Merry Christmas, you guys. I'm gonna get started. I haven't done anything yet today, for goodness sake. And thought I would get ready and visit with my friends. You know, I'm just doing my regular old. So, just wondering how you guys are doing. I have yet to get my husband anything for his birthday. This is that beach bay. Oops, that's kind of blurry, isn't it? Can you see it? Anyway, you can see it in a lot of past videos. So I think I told you guys that we were gonna just put the tree that we have up, go ahead and use it after all. So let me explain really quick and go back for a second to the L'Oreal Beach Bay and the Aveeno Baby for sensitive skin sunscreen. The reason that I do this is so that I get sunscreen. Otherwise, I avoid sunscreen. And sunscreen burns my skin. Adult sunscreen does. So that's why I have the baby kind. So this is just my way of making sure, doing my best to get some sunscreen, which is important all year long, I guess. I don't know. We don't even know. Do we really know? I don't know. I mean, you can tell a difference. You don't get burned, right? At the time of your being in the sun. So it does help with that. But in the long run, I don't know. But I feel good about this. It's the zinc oxide sunscreen. And then, like I've said before, I just add something dark to it. Let me show you what this looks like. Well, so this would be really white. And I would like not do it because I'd be like, it's so white. And then I would use my foundation. I'd be like, it's still so white. It looks terrible. It makes me look so pale. This is that Beach Bay stuff. Let me show you real quick. This is probably going to be a long video. I'm just going to use a little bit because I don't want to waste it. But it is kind of sheer. And it is a little bit glitz and glimmery. No, it's a little bit, it's sheer, but has a sheen to it. So I of course would have to be careful not to put too much of that. But so far I really like what it does as far as protection, and that it looks fine under my foundation. So I went shopping yesterday. Did I get anything for anyone except for myself? No, just myself. I saw a lady rave about the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear Light Airbrush Finish 24-hour transfer resistant SPF 18. I'm assuming this is the one. This is what it looked like that she was using. CoverGirl. I have not found CoverGirl to be that great in years and years, in my opinion. Of course, I haven't used everything, but I'm going to open it and I'm going to use that today. Shall I? I'm going to, except I have to. So the one that I'm using is Creamy Natural, and it's number 820. You can hear me peeling off the sticker. And let me do this. I need to open it. Turn it to the left. Lefty loosey. I just have a little bit on there because I'm just going to try it with you. Okay, so the color looks okay. I'm not going to use, I guess, my Maybelline Fit Me, which I usually use. I know that's probably fast, sorry, but it's in so many other videos. Here, I'll do it slower in case this is the only video you've ever seen. This is what I like to use, and it's 120. I actually do kind of like this. I think it might be too light for me. I'm so bad about picking the right color. I really am. That irritates myself. This is too light. Doggone it. It's not dewy. Oh, for goodness sake, I already had the other product that I used. The other foundation, the Infallible, that I didn't care for. This is so, it seems really good. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it's bad or anything. And it's not its fault that I picked the wrong color. And maybe the color's okay after all. I mean, I haven't even put any bronzer on or anything. And I really didn't use very much of it. But it just feels, it's matte. It's not dewy. It's not dewy. That's okay. Let's just go with it. All right. By the way, I put some curls in my hair before I came to sit with y'all. I'm going to put some more on. I'm just going to put it on like this. Like I mean business. Because I might not have had enough. I just felt like it was kind of dry on me. Let me make sure I get kind of up high. Otherwise, I end up with a cover, you know, so my hairline is not the same color as the rest of my face. So what I was going to say about my tree, our tree, is I think I told you in a video that we went and looked at some fake trees, but I felt like they're really expensive. And we could literally see, even like my girlfriend who, she bought an $80 one from Target, and it's a skinny one, and that would be kind of cute, I guess. I never had one of those skinny ones. It's still $80. And here we are, we do have a tree. What could we do to change it up? So I'm gonna go and get some sprigs when I go to Walmart today. I'm gonna get some sprigs to spruce up our fake spruce. Okay, so we'll see how that looks. I'm gonna use some of the Milani Sunkissed. So it's Sunday. What are you doing today? Is it Sunday fun day for you? I really need to kind of pull my hair back a little bit. Use 2 hands on the bronzer. Try not to get in my hair. So we did not go to church, but we did watch it online. See what happened with stinking COVID? We should go. I'll let you know if we do. I'm using a little bit of the Tea Rose Milani blush. And actually, before I forget, I'm gonna buff this in. Oh. All the steps to try and look as beautified as I can. It's so funny, isn't it, really? But it's fun. It can be fun. And I bought some new stuff. Well, the foundation for one. But I bought a couple other new things. So I do like this, FYI. I think I do like how it looks. And it's just a little bit dry for me. What I could have done was put some moisturizer with it or something. And actually the color's okay. Sometimes I use self tanner in the summertime, but it's almost winter. Is it winter yet? I don't know if it's actually winter yet. I guess anyway, you know, it's cold outside and nobody's really has a tan going on right now. So I'm just really trying to buff that in. So, so I think that it's a fine color, the one that I chose after all, with all this on here. My first reaction was that it was too light. Okay. So, we're gonna have a little tiny birthday party for my husband today. Tomorrow's his actual birthday. But, my mom, my sweet, beautiful mom, wanted to do a little something for him today. So, we're going over there, which I'm excited about. I have my 2 Chiquites. This is my one that I always used that was older. I don't know the name of it, and this is the Coral Ember. I'm going to use both. Why not? First, I'm going to use my... I'm always afraid it's going to come out too much. I'm going to go up a little bit higher maybe, too. And I'm going to do both of them at the same time. So here's the new one, Coral Ember. And I'll show you. I still have this beach bag on my hand, I think. I'll try and wipe it off. I'll show you kind of what it looks like by itself. So this is the coral, and you can see that it's sheer. I don't know if you can see that. The beach bay is still kind of on there, but it's sheer, which I think is everything. The reason that I like it. And a good reason for you to like it too. So, I'm gonna warm up my hands. It's not raining right now here. Excuse my tummy. It's not raining right now. All right. So I remember to bring tissues in here. This is a little close. Let me see what's happening. Wonder what you're doing right now as you're listening to me. Are you laying down and staring up at the ceiling, contemplating your day and what you're gonna do or what you've already done and you're having some rest? Are you putting your makeup on? Are you doing some yard work? You have me playing on the Bluetooth loud for all the neighbors. Hey neighbors! Get going on your yards, neighbors. Need a little help at your yard. Your yards need a little help. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's do some Milani eyeshadow primer. A little there, a little there. I think at Christmas time, like I always like to go and buy the Christmas stuff, you know, after Christmas for the next year. And if my daughter's listening to this, my youngest one, then she'll know what I'm talking about. It's like Christmas morning. So if you go after, you know, after Christmas, then you go and you buy the stuff that's on sale. Yeah, that feels good. You got something on sale, but it doesn't feel as good as it does the following year when it's like Christmas, just opening up the packages and being so thankful and patting yourself on the back for buying that stuff on sale the year before. Right, daughter? You know what I mean. So, but I didn't do that last year. Okay. So I don't think I have anything this year. I haven't come across it, and I don't think I did it last year. We had our business going last year, and I just was ready for that to be over. And I think I still packed everything really well. Still wrapped stuff, ornaments, and put them away. So I'm just using my little palette here. And like right now, the way my eyebrows look, there's makeup on them. They would be a little darker if I just wiped them off. But it's a thing right now to do this, and I'm just darkening what I already have. And it looks better, I think. Don't you think that looks better than that? Then I feel like I'm on a team with all the other women out there doing their thing. It's kind of fun to be on a team, be part of a group. All right, so there's that. Boring, boring, boring. Anyhow, so my plan is to just go and get some sprigs of what looks like tree. And, oh, I didn't use my fan, did I? I did not have to use my fan because this stuff just was dry right away. I'm gonna use my fan for my eyes though for a second. Anyway, when I go to get those, I have to be really careful not to spend a bunch of money on new ornaments. Because it is fun to get new ornaments. You know what I mean? And this tree, like most fake trees, has lights already in it, which is wonderful. I think we all like that. But the tree is so sparse. I think it'll look better. I almost think I should put more lights on, but I don't really want to go through the trouble. So one of the things that I bought, which would be a good thing to do right now, is Merry Christmas, you guys. Merry Christmas. Love this time of year. Is this e.l.f. A lot of you have this. So it is the e.l.f. eyebrow and lash mascara. So let me open it. I actually used one of these a long time ago, and I don't remember why I stopped. Oh, I have scissors. But my eyebrows probably need to be trimmed. I don't really tweeze my eyebrows anymore. They're just kind of becoming long like a, you know, older gentleman's eyebrows. How their eyebrows go, that's kind of how mine are starting to be. So this has like a thicker side, and that's kind of short and wider, and then this is the thinner side. And it's saying that the brows is the, maybe they're the same. It's just my eyes. They might be the same, but they show on the back, like which side is which, you know, so you keep track. So you're not using your, oh, I just pulled it out so you can see what it looks like. So you're not using your mascara stuff in your, on your eyebrows and vice versa. Okay, hopefully it's not going to be goopy, and hopefully my eyebrows aren't too long. Okay, and hopefully it doesn't take off everything I put on. I just thought I would do this just to, it's fun to primp and do things to yourself, especially with your friends, to hang out. Maybe it'll keep it in place. Good. That's kind of nice. It looks basically the same. I think if I trim my eyebrows a little bit, because look how long they could be. I don't know if you can see that. Then maybe I could do that. You know, the style right now is to have them up. Well, mine won't. And I don't know that that would look the best on me anyway. But it's kind of fun to use this, because another thing that I'm going to use this for, it just doesn't know it yet, is to trim my eyebrows. So I'm going to, sometime before I take a shower and all my makeup's off, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to bring them, you know, trim them with this and use the scissors to trim them, and then this will keep them in place. Otherwise, what happens is I'll use a spoolie and I'll do this, and then I'll get the scissors to trim them, and it'll fall back down. So this is kind of like a glue, as in my opinion, to keep them in place. I got some pretty cool stuff, I think. I got some brushes, which I really needed, because, you know, I have this too fluffy brush that I think I'm using, I don't know, in the wrong way or something. It's just not fluffy enough. So what I got was this blending. It's actually called a blending for eyeshadow. It's from e.l.f. And I'm going to use that too. Let me see. Okay, so it's called a blending eye. It just says blending eye, and then in some other language it says something else. So it's just it's a blending eye. Right here. This is what it looks like. Can you see? Wow, maybe this, oh, I just need to come up a little bit further. And it might be backwards for you. I don't know. I'm on that cinematic thing so that it's a little blurrier in the background. So you don't have to stare at all my stuff as much as you have to. And then I also got a smudge brush. I won't show you the name because you're probably seeing it backwards. I'll look, if I watch this video, I'll look and see if I'm able to show you stuff like that or not. So these are my two new brushes. So exciting. The little things, you know what I mean? I didn't know I wanted them. I could have told my husband about it. I said, hey, it's a good little stocking stuffer. We don't really do stockings too much for each other very often, but very many years. But I could have told him then. It could have been a Christmas gift. Dang it. But I didn't know until I saw it. So that's my excuse. All right. So what am I going to do? Oh, something I bought, which you guys might think I'm a little bit nutso for, is, you know, I like those brilliant eyes. And I said I couldn't find them. Well, I did. I found them at Ulta. And I got this color, which is just, it is called It's number 410, and it's called String of Pearls, and it's the Brilliant Eyes. You probably can't see that. All right, well, anyway, I'll show you what it looks like. So it's very, I don't know why I got it. And you know something else I almost got? Ooh, it's actually kind of opalescent. That's why it's called String of Pearls. I wonder what we can use that for. You probably have to be 16 to use this color and get away with it. But you know what? Maybe we could try something. Something I've also enjoyed over the years is like doing makeup and stuff for costumes. It's a lot of fun. So at least I'll have it for that. Let's just put some on. I'm just going to put some on. I didn't buy it to put it on the eyelid. Oh, this looks, I don't know. I don't think that I think I like the Fit Me better. The Dewy Fit Me. All right. So let's just, you also kind of want to make sure your eyeshadow primer isn't creasing. I'm just going to do this just for fun. And then we can cover it. We know we can cover it because I'm having to do that all the time because I don't like what I've done. I'm not going to put it directly on my eye. I'm going to put it on my finger. Let me wipe my fingers off better. I do it so you don't have to. All right. But we're just gonna see, what is this all about? Wow. I had no idea it was gonna be like this. It just looked white and I just thought it would be fun. But this is something else, boy. Can you see that? You can see this from space. I'm sure. Wow. No wonder I mean, I don't know why there were so many of this color. All right, well, you know what it means. I have to put it on the other side too, because we have to match. Match if it's good, match if it's bad. Anyway, I am glad I got it because I think I can have fun with it. And you never know what this is going to turn out like. It could be amazing. I need to file my nails, so please excuse my nails. I need to get them straightened up. All right, look at that. This is actually, maybe not for eyeshadow, but for something, it's really beautiful. Like I was saying, for a dress, like a going out on the town dress. No, not this color, but if it, that's so pretty. It's so pretty. I wonder what my husband would say if I went out there and I'm like, honey, let's go to the store. First of all, he's not going with me. I'm going by myself. Because otherwise, I might not be able to get everything I want. No, just kidding. Actually, I'm not just kidding. It's kind of that way, isn't it? All right, so he's welcome to go if he wants to, but he probably isn't going to want to. I always feel pressured if he goes with me, like I need to hurry, and I don't like that feeling. Ladies, you know what I mean. Okay. So I'm going to take my, I'm not going to, usually I like this strobe stick. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use I'm going to use my e.l.f. the rose gold that I was using a little bit yesterday. And I'm going to use the too fluffy brush. And I'm just going to, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just playing, and this is going to be a 2-hour video, which is going to be way too long. Let's see, how much time do I have? I'm all right, I guess. I'm on the eyes. I'm just going to put this here. I'm going to use a little bit more. This is kind of a, I don't know what kind of color it is, like a taupey color. I've used it before with you guys. I mean, every time, that one day I did, a while back I did an eye look that was kind of orange. I wasn't crazy about that one, but otherwise everything else has turned out, and it looked good, but I don't know if the color was the best on me. This is a little bit too fluffy, so I'm gonna go with this guy here. And I think, I mean, it looked good. It just wasn't, I don't think, for me. And I'll probably be doing more of those because there's so much orange out there and it looks so good on some people. So at least maybe if it looks good on you, you can have some ideas from me. So this is applying, this brush is applying it a lot, of course, a lot better. Much better, I should say. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take, this is the brush I already had that I used to put under my eyes. I'm going to take some of that taupe and put it under my eyes. It's a lighter, you know how I sometimes do that? Actually, I do it often. Put it underneath first, like a lighter color. And I kind of just go all the way across. Like so. Can't see. I could probably blind people if I blink too much while I'm driving. Okay, so you guys, I'm not going to leave it like that, of course, but it's really pretty. And I'm going to wipe off what's on here. And I'm going to use some of this lighter color here. It's a matte. And put it under my eye. I'm not going to be too glimmery. I'm not going to use that strobe stick up there, even though like I've told you before, I don't think it's glimmery. It's more, just a little bit sheer, or a little bit, what's the word? You're saying it to me right now, and I can't hear you, but you're right. It is that word. It is that word. The one that you're saying out loud. So thank you. And you said it, and it's shimmer. Thank you. See, you helped me think of it. Thank you. All right. So this is what we have. It's pretty, right? Let's see here. Also, well, it's very, very pretty, but it's very, it reminds me of a fish. You know, like how fish, or of course it reminds me of a mermaid. Like what her eyes would look like when she's coming out of the water. I need to put something over it. Maybe I'll just put that over it. Say goodbye to the mermaid look for now. And you know, this is the thing that maybe when I do this, it might, when I complete my look, it might be because I put this on first that it looks so amazing. Okay. Let's just believe that is a possibility. And I don't think the fluffy brush is working good enough for me. So I'm going to go back with my trusty eyelid brush that I was just using. And I'm going to go over this. Because what you do underneath matters for sure. That looks pretty. I like it. I'm so glad I bought that. Okay, so I do need some crease action going on. So I'm going to use my new crease brush. Which one is my new crease brush? I know what it is. It's this one, I think. Or is it that one? It's okay. That's how I roll. I will use it for whatever I want. That's why I'm not telling you guys. It's a number such and such. Nothing's wrong with that. It's just not what I can't. That's not me. I just want to use what I use. Now, usually I use the same brush in the same way, but it's not, might not be what it was intended for by the manufacturer. Okay, so let's see. I think I want to do a little, I'm looking at what I've got here. So because I remember when I was using the Profusion eyeshadows, I want to give it another chance. Because remember I was saying it wasn't blending very well. I was using my too fluffy brush. Let's try, this is Profusion Meadow. Let's try it with this new fluffy brush and see. I'm gonna use that color right there, which is Willow. And I just want to see if that's gonna help. Okay. It is, like I was telling you, I feel like it's a dry, kind of dry, too dry. Let's see here. I'm gonna try, I started going in. I'm gonna try not to go in as much, which is a whole different look for me, really, because I always go in. I kind of have, I'm used to doing that, you know. So this is working pretty good. Don't count out the Profusion. Profusion? Why do I keep saying that? Oh, it is, because it is. I think I was calling it Precision yesterday. So that looks pretty. I mean, it needs to be blended more, but I think it looks pretty. Wow, okay. Needs to be blended a lot more. I didn't know I was going to be doing this like this. I didn't know I was going to be coming down on the lid. That wasn't my intention, but I just started doing it. I just didn't want to go all the way, you know. And then somehow I ended up with this look, like I've been doing in the last few videos. I wasn't wanting to do that look this time. Let me see if I have very much fallout. Not too bad. Let me grab this mirror real quick. This is very, wonder why it's called Willow. It's very, it's pretty. All right, we need to blend this sucker out. I'm wiping as much off of that brush as I can. And I'm just gonna try to do it. Kind of blend it out. And the other eye. Well, I totally changed my look. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. It's not what I was planning on doing today. Well, if I do this, I'm sure you guys do it too, so we can get through it together and learn. Take a break. Because this isn't necessarily the lighter, regular daytime look that I was wanting. Darn it. I'm gonna use the too fluffy brush and see if that'll work also. Well, by the way, I can hear you up there. I'm filming. I could hear you out there though, just so you know. My husband just stuck his head in. I'm always saying, I'm gonna film, so try to keep it down. And then I hear him out there, but like I told you, we live in a small house, it's okay. So I wasn't gonna say anything to you because I don't think you can hear it. But then he goes and peeks in here. That's funny. All right, so with a lot of blending, ain't no lie, blend your guts out. It makes all the difference, you guys. Look, what's happening. Can you tell? When I look in here, of course, I can't see real good in there. It looks not as great as it looks. It's starting to look. So I'm gonna come really, really close. And I want you to see how you can still see that pretty mermaid look there. One side more than the other, I think. I don't know. All right, to me, that's just too much, guys. It was my choice, but now I need to fix it. It's a little too berryish to me. Berry, as in a berry. Let's see here. I'm gonna go back to my trusty mattes, which is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte Nude Mood. And I'm just gonna go over it. Well, at least we got to hang out together while I'm doing all this, making all these changes. And this is what happened. This actually happens to me a lot because I like to play with it. Now it's making it super light. That's okay. All right. I just keep grabbing that color. This one. And just kind of putting it on to kind of make it a little. All right. I need the too fluffy brush again. It's actually becoming a pal of mine. The way it's working hard for me after all. Okay. All right, this is where we're at. I'm gonna keep blending. I'm gonna blend up a little like I did on this side. I'm gonna do it on this side as well. Bring it up a little bit. It's looking a lot better, I think. I think something I'm gonna do, just for fun, is I'm gonna add some warmth. So I'm going to add some of this color right here, which is a matte, part of that matte nudes I was just using. And I'm just gonna put it here. So when my kids were little, I wanted them and encouraged them, and we all did as a family, we would decorate the tree. And I like when things are orderly and, you know, looking real as best they can. But when it came to the Christmas tree and stuff, I thought the kids need to put them where they put them. And I always, you know, I wouldn't move. So wherever they would put the ornaments, I would leave them. Sorry, I need to adjust my chair. And so, you know, the tree, I'm gonna get a little bit more of that warm. This one. The tree, to a professional or a mother who wanted to really care about what her tree looks like, it would look a mess maybe, or it might look, you know, not very professional or not very, I don't know, just like, who did this tree? But I always loved it like that because it was weird, and I wanted them to have, you know, to feel good about themselves and to feel good about the tree. And I felt that since little kids, like, they would put things certain places and they thought it would look good there, then when they stand back and look at the whole tree and maybe it's a little, you know, they'll still think it looks good because in their little minds, it does. And I thought that that was really important to do for them. And then I remember, I think my youngest is a boy, my son. He, 1 year, I think he was like 11, because, you know, I did that always. And of course they got better at putting them on. I don't think I'm that great myself decorating the tree, but they did good. I said something about the tree, and he says, Mom, he goes, the tree has always looked gaudy. I'm like, what? Yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Because it was a little bit hard to let them do it and to not make the tree what I wanted it to look like. But I always thought it was important to them, and which made it really important to me. Anyway, for him to say that, I was just like, oh, that's so ironic. I have this new eye pencil I'm going to open. I probably shouldn't do this. Let me put my glasses on so I can see, and then you can just open this. Do you guys know what I mean? Did that happen to you with your kids? I don't regret it. I'm sure it did something positive to their character. You know? I'm sure it did. Oh, let me tell you what this is first. I got some NYX. I got a NYX retractable. It's retractable. It's an eyeliner. It's a crayon retractable. The color I got was Gypsy Blue. Well, I sure gravitate towards blue, don't I? And I mostly like green blue, and it is kind of a greenish blue. Can you see? It is kind of a greenish blue. So I think the eyeshadow is what it is. I really like the warmth and then the cool. The warmth of the peachy look, and then the cool, and then that color in there is really pretty. You know, something I was thinking that would look really good as I was taking it off or covering it up. I was thinking that with this, you could really, if you had the tiniest little brush, or, you know, maybe an angle brush like this, and you've got the tiniest little amount of this beautifulness, and then you just put it right there, just right there, super close, super thin, just, that could really be gorgeous. And maybe I'll do that one of these days. So I'm gonna try this. This is Gypsy Blue, which is really my signature color, Gypsy Blue. All right, here we go. So I'm going to do it like I usually do and come from kind of an angle. This is pretty smooth, I guess. I'm gonna have to use my little brush because it's pretty choppy. And this side, can you see? Okay, I think you can. So my husband is, he has a smoker, you know, to smoke meat. And I was telling you that, like, one of my videos a while back, that he was smoking, I think it was brisket or something. It was very good. And now he's doing chicken today. He's doing chicken thighs, and that sounds really good, but I'm not crazy about dark meat. I will definitely try it if he wants me to, because he puts a particular seasoning and all that on there, and he kind of makes up his own, and he does a really good job. So I'm going to be moving this a little bit. I'm getting a tiny bit of fallout from it. I don't know why. Maybe it's a little dry. The NYX. And I'm coming down skinny. Skinny, skinny mini right there. And I think it looks pretty good. Of course, I can't really see it in there. So in my blurriness, it looks pretty good. And in this 10 times magnifying truth mirror, which is so up close, I'm assuming it looks good up close. All I can see is my eye. I can't see my whole look. Anyway, what I was gonna say too is like I knew moms that like wouldn't let their kids decorate the tree because they wanted it to look so, you know, beautiful. Not that it doesn't look beautiful when your kids do, but you know, they wanted it to. And then those kids got to grow up with this beautiful tree, and that does something for their character too. What to do. We can just do the best we can. And that's it. All right. So, wow, that has some bright old eyes. So I don't like to walk around like this, even though it's very pretty. I think if some people would, I think it would be great. It depends on what you do. And some people like to go to a grocery store like this. I'm going to tone it down with some gray. I'm going to use it from the e.l.f. matte and go over it a little bit and just kind of go over it. Just tone it down tiny. It still comes through. I don't want that too thick on the end. I don't know if you can tell the difference. Just kind of takes the edge off the brightness a little bit. And if it's too bright still, I might use some black. I get kind of, I see something and I think, oh, that's going to be so fun to use. I do think I'm going to add some black, guys. So I'm going to use that Morphe palette that I have, that I, Smoke and Shadow, and it has that really nice black in there. So I'm going to use that and add it. And some of you might, if you want to try this look, some of you might want to stop right there. So there, it just darkens it a little bit. I think it makes me feel better. So I tried to do it with the gray and it didn't do enough for me. And I'm getting some fallout here, but that's okay. Okay. This side, that white, pretty white, is showing up more than the other side. So I need to go over that a little bit with what I used before. Was that wrong? I'm calling you. Okay, so, so, sorry. Threw me off. Just kidding. Okay, what color did I use? Oh, it was the rose gold palette that I used. It was this guy right here. Taupe. We love taupe. When all else fails, oops, not that side. When all else fails, use taupe. Right? I just feel like it's a good neutral kind of color. What's happening? I think I need to blend a little more. Let's see. You know, those colors I brought, the Profusion, that's not necessarily something I would normally use, like these really bright colors, but just having fun with them. So I guess I'm feeling like I'm wasting our time using, you know, that berry color, and then also I'm wasting our time using this, but I'm really not, right? Because it's fun. It looks good. I think it just isn't necessarily a daytime look that I would normally wear. And right here just looks so white. Maybe I need to add a little white on the other side. Let's try that. I'm gonna try that. Why not? Just barely. Tiniest little bit right here. Can you see that? Tiniest. Let's see if this will work. Because you can see like there's more there. There's more there than there. I don't know if I should. I'm a little bit scared, but okay. So I rubbed it around and it looks a little more opalescent. And I'm just gonna pat a little bit on there, just to kind of match it with the other one. Now maybe again, it's a go out look. I always say when it gets too dark, it's a go out look, but I never go out, hardly. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this fallout that I have. I don't know what time it is. I really can't see what time it is. Oh my gosh, this is the longest I've ever gone. So it's almost an hour. I just don't want to, you know, take up your day, my day. I'm doing this all day. Take a break, take a sip. Okay, let me check that fallout. Yes, I have fallout. Can you see it? So what I usually do, and I did bring some moisturizer in. I'm gonna use a little moisturizer. Tissue. A little moisturizer, whatever kind of moisturizer is that you normally use. And I'm going to just dab it, and then I take a Q-tip and I kind of move it around everywhere that I think there could be some fallout. So what I'm doing, and you can see I'm taking off the foundation. I'm gonna use my regular foundation right now because it's dewy. I don't think I'm crazy about that one, darn it. Do you guys take makeup back when you don't like it and you bring it home? Do you take it back to the store? I have a really hard time doing that, and I know people do. I know people do, and I don't know why I have a hard time. I think it's because I don't know, I've opened it and it's my fault. I picked the wrong color. But of course, like you buy a pair of pants or something, it's your fault that you buy, you know, the wrong size or something. So, and you still take it back, so. I bought a new color. I bought Maybelline. It's the Super Stay Matte Ink, and I bought a new color. There's something about it that I like. It does kind of, you know, it seems kind of dry. It's $130. And I don't know, I can't tell the name of it. I think it's called Self Starter. All right. What I'm going to do, normally I put it on my fingers. Oh, I need to do my mascara still. I'm just wiping it off with a tissue. And I'm gonna put it on with this. This is the color. I think it's so pretty. And I'm gonna go around my lips a little. Like so. Can you see? I think you can see. It's called lip ink. I think I like the concept of that. What I like is for, as you know, for it to be not dry, but what I do is I like it like this. Whew, that looks bright. But then I like to take some off, and then I'll use like some, it's a pretty color. I don't think it matches my eyes though. So I think I'm gonna take it off. Anyway, what I was saying is I like something that gives color but isn't wet. And then I can wear, I'm trying to get it off as much as I can. It's a stay. It's a color stay. I didn't think about it not matching my eyes. I didn't think about it not matching my eyes. Sorry, I'm covering up my mouth. I just was thinking that I wanted to try my new, I just wanted to try my new lip product. It's not coming off. But I'm going to use that NYX Butter Gloss. It's pink. I'm going to put it right over it because then it will match me better. Boy, I'm kind of a menagerie of messes today. You know, things aren't turning out. Ooh, things aren't turning out and I'm still making it work. That's better with my color. Eyeshadow. Okay, so see, even though it's not what I first did, we turned it into something decent. Yay. All right, where's my mascara? There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Sky High from Maybelline. Grab my little mirror. So this is what it looks like. And it still might need a little more on that side. Or it needs a little bit, maybe of that berry or something to just kind of go in here, because I think that's what's missing to make this look a little bit lighter. That's a little more the same. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. You're the best. Okay. I'm not going to put anything on the bottom except for what I had already put, which was that real light stuff, and you can barely see it. You really can't see it. At the time, I kind of thought maybe I was going to put a darker on there. So, you know, I like to really take control of the eyelashes. Sorry, you can hear that music from the living room, but I don't think you can hear what they're singing or anything. I'd really like to have Christmas music on playing in the background when I do these for Christmas time. I don't know what the rules are that way. If it's so low or if it's instrumental, I wonder if that would matter. Oh, well, it's all right. I talk so much that it might be in the way. Okay, guys. Whew, I feel a little worn out today from all this. Hopefully, I'm going to have some really great muscles with my arms up so much. My muscles in my arms should be good and exercised. Okay. I think that's all. I think that's it. I'm not super crazy about the CoverGirl Outlast, but I will try it again. It's just that so see, I have these curls. I need to kind of work them. I'm going to try it again, but with some moisturizer or something to really add to it, because otherwise it's kind of dry. I don't, what I normally use, and it's full coverage, I think. It's, glasses go on and off and on and off. It is Extreme Wear, light airbrush finish, transfer resistant. I don't know. It doesn't say that it's full coverage, but it sounds like it to me. And it's pretty, but it's just matte. I don't know, you guys. But see, what would it look like if I didn't have the Beach Bay underneath? The Beach Bay along with my sunscreen. See? All right, you guys. This is my look for today. I'm heading off to the store. I sure enjoyed spending time with you, and I hope you take really good care of yourselves, and I will take good care of myself as well. And I need to do a better job at that. I do, which probably most of us do. Kudos to those who have that going on and don't need to change that. But I just want to see you back here tomorrow, and I'll be here and spending time together. So that would be great. All right, you take care. I don't think I have anything else to tell you. I just want to thank you for hanging in there, because today was different. I mean, you know, it was very pink. Oh gosh, I still think it might be a little too pink. Maybe not. And I'm going to look at it in natural light too. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. You take good care of yourselves. Merry Christmas. And I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll be right here. And we'll hang out. All right. Bye.